Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5
best budget phone.
Starting at number 5.
Apple iPhone SE 2022. Finding a truly small phone today feels like hunting for a needle in a haystack, but the iPhone SE 2022 is really, truly small, with its tiny 4.7-inch liquid retina display with 60 Hz refresh rate. Sadly, the design feels a bit dated, cribbing the iPhone 8's design, with chunky bezels and a home button with integrated Touch ID. Looking beyond its size, there's a lot going for the iPhone SE. Under the hood, you're getting Apple's A15 Bionic chip with the same performance spec as the iPhone 13 Pro. There's also 4 GB of RAM, 64 GB, 128 GB, or 256 GB of storage, and a decent battery, though heavy use may see you struggle to make it through the day with much left in the tank. You'll be up and running fairly quickly with 18W fast charging and Qi wireless charging. You also get a single 12MP rear sensor and 7MP selfie camera, identical to the previous iPhone SE. But it's Apple's software that makes a difference here, with Deep Fusion technology, Smart HDR4, and photographic styles, as well as improved portrait mode. There's no night mode though, so shooting in low-light environments can be a challenge. Add 5G connectivity, iOS 15 out of the box, and 5 or 6 years of OS updates, and it's easy to see why the iPhone SE 2022 is our best small smartphone. Yes, the design feels a bit old-fashioned, those bezels are pretty clunky, and there's no charger in the box, but now we're nitpicking. The iPhone SE 2022 comes priced at an incredible $429, so you won't need to break the bank to afford it.
Coming at number 4.
Apple iPhone 15 Plus. The iPhone 15 Plus is almost identical to its smaller counterpart, the iPhone 15, except for its larger display. The 6.7-inch smartphone is beautifully designed and is available in pink, blue, black, yellow, and green. USB-C, which is faster for file transfers, is included in the iPhone 15 series, replacing the Lightning port. However, there have been no improvements in terms of charging. The battery life still lasts for 2 days, which is quite impressive. Another feature the new phone boasts is the Dynamic Island, which was initially introduced in the iPhone 14 Pro models. This feature provides a fun way to view notifications, live activities, and more. In terms of camera capabilities, the iPhone 15 Plus is highly impressive. Thanks to the depth of field feature, the phone can capture well-balanced, dynamic, colorful, and enjoyable photos. The new cameras and features are a significant upgrade from previous standard iPhones, and it's great to see that the iPhone 15 Plus is not just limited to taking casual pictures, but also has the potential to enhance your creativity. Unlike the iPhone 14 Plus, which felt out of place in the iPhone lineup, the new Plus model is a perfect fit. Ergonomic improvements have made a significant difference, the performance has been dramatically improved, and the cameras inspire one to take more photos. On the downside, the iPhone 15 Plus still offers a low refresh rate of 60 Hz, and it features last year's A16 Pro chip. Nonetheless, it's a great option if you're looking for a large iPhone at a lower price point.
At number 3.
Google Pixel 8. The Google Pixel 8 has turned many heads since it was released, and there's no surprise as to why. Its sleek and improved design is the first thing that catches your eye. It's more compact, lighter, and more stylish than its predecessors. The phone is easy to hold and to use one-handed, making it an ideal choice for people on the go. But that's not all. The Pixel 8 boasts an incredible battery life that can last up to 2 days, even when connected to a smartwatch. Never again will you have to worry about running out of battery during your busy day. The phone's camera is another impressive feature. Its exceptional photo quality and unparalleled AI editing features make it stand out from its competitors. You don't need to be a photography expert to capture and edit stunning shots. With the Pixel 8, you can create beautiful photos with just a few taps on the screen. What's more, the Pixel 8 software will receive updates until 2030, so you won't have to upgrade your phone anytime soon. you'll have the latest software and security patches for years to come. At a reasonable price of $699, the Pixel 8 is a great value given all its features. If you're looking for something even more advanced, the Pixel 8 Pro is also an option, but it comes at a higher price of $999. However, the Pixel 8's longer battery life is a compelling reason to consider it over the Pro. There is also the Google Pixel 8a, which was released in May 2024. It's similar to the Pixel 8 in terms of specs, and it has a nice matte finish on the back that feels nice in the hand. It also comes in some great colors like aloe green and bay blue, similar to the Pixel 8 Pro. It starts at $499 retail, so it is cheaper than the Pixel 8, and you get most of the same features. However, it can also be a little hard to fully recommend the Pixel 8a as the better value phone over the Pixel 8, considering that there are plenty of deals out there that lower the price of the standard Pixel 8 at this point, almost to the same price as the Pixel 8a. But if you want to get a Pixel for the absolute lowest price, then the Pixel 8a is an option.
Number 2 of my list.
OnePlus 12R. Love the OnePlus 12, but don't really want to spend $800? The OnePlus 12R is worth taking a look at instead. It brings in a lot of what makes the OnePlus 12 great, including strong specs, a unique design, and Oxygen OS, but at a much lower price. This is the best value you'll get on the phone market in 2024 by a long shot. The design is reminiscent of the OnePlus 12 and 11, with a sleek but slippery aluminum body and a very distinctive camera suite that makes the phone stand out. The display is a little odd, with a 2780 by 1264 resolution across the 6.78-inch AMOLED display, but thanks to the PPI of 410 and a 120 Hz refresh rate, it's fast and crisp enough that you're not likely to care about the odd numbers at play. Like the OnePlus 12, it also tops out at 4,500 nits for brightness. The flagship killer credentials are provided by the flagship specs. The Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 processor is last year's chip, but it's still incredibly powerful and provides exceptional performance. Add in 8GB or 16GB of RAM and 128GB or 256GB of internal storage. A cooling chamber inside further bolsters the strong hardware, and ensures the phone runs cool even when playing demanding games. The camera is more of a mixed bag than its more expensive cousin. The 50MP main lens is good, but the 8MP ultra-wide lens is a bit of a disappointment, and the less said about the 2MP macro lens, the better. Thankfully, the 16MP selfie lens is a good inclusion, and it means the camera system is a good one, even if it's not the most versatile around. It's more than acceptable for $500, even if it is massively outpaced in this regard by similarly priced options like the Samsung Galaxy A54 or Google Pixel 7a. The battery is another return to glory, and even if there's no wireless charging, wired charging up to 80W means few will care. Moderate use will have this be another 2-day smartphone, and even 4.5 hours of screen time, demanding by most measures, left the phone at 43% at 11:25 p.m. after a long day. That's a stellar performance and a genuine reason to buy this phone. The OnePlus 12R is a true cut-price king. At $500, it has some strong competition from Samsung and Google, but they generally can't match the sheer oomph offered by the 12R's Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 and other flagship specs. OnePlus's mid-range phone is the phone to get if you prize value above all else.
And number 1.
Samsung Galaxy A35. The Samsung Galaxy A35 offers a lot of flagship features for less. For the most part, it looks and feels like the Galaxy S24, with a few minor modifications, like the raised section on the side of the phone for the volume and power buttons. But the camera module looks the same as the S24, so you could mistake it for the higher-end S24 from a distance. The Galaxy A35 is slightly bigger than the S24 with a 6.6-inch Super AMOLED display, and it even has a 120 Hz refresh rate on the screen. This means scrolling through the system and apps and playing games is smooth and easy on the eyes, and the colors are vibrant and rich with deep blacks. Though the chassis is made of plastic, The screen has Gorilla Glass Victus Plus, so it's quite durable, and it has an IP67 rating. The phone feels nice in the hand, and the increased brightness to 1000 nits makes it easy to see when outdoors. You get a 50MP main camera with optical image stabilization, OIS, as well as a 8MP wide-angle camera and a 5MP macro lens. The front-facing selfie camera is 13MP. Photos that are taken with the A35 will appear bright, colorful, and vibrant. However, as Samsung typically oversaturates colors, sometimes the primary colors may have a little too much punch to them, as it's over-amplified. But photos with the ultra-wide lens may appear a little bit dull and washed out due to the lower megapixel count. Thankfully, there are plenty of tools in the photo editing suite to change up your photos if need be. The selfie camera is pretty average, and good enough to capture a quick selfie every now and then. Samsung put its Exynos 1380 processor inside, with a minimum of 6GB RAM that is configurable up to 12GB, and 128GB or 256GB storage, plus you have a microSD card slot. While the Exynos 1380 chipset may not be as fast as the new Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 in the S24 series, it's still reasonably fast and performs well for the price. It comes with Android 14 and One UI 6.1, which is the same as the S24. Samsung promises software upgrades for the next 4 years, with 5 years of security updates. Though the Galaxy A35 has a 5000 mAh battery inside, it won't get you through 2 consecutive days without a charge overnight. That said, it should last most of the day if that's all you need. It charges at a maximum speed of 25 W, and unfortunately, there's no wireless charging.
Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.